Welcome back to the Rise Personal Training Podcast. Coach Wyatt here with Coach Chris.
What's up, everybody?
And today we're talking about the new Rise training software.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, the wonderfulest thing in the world. So just want to explain to you, we over the last few weeks, we've implemented this new software.
Yeah, I'm sure many of you guys have already seen it, kind of worked with it.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's definitely a learning curve, but really we want to explain the whole,
background setup.
Why we've done this, what's the background here, what's in the works, what's in development, and just a mini roadmap, I guess.
Yeah, kind of give you guys a breakdown of everything.
Yeah. So first off, just tech, man. Tech is just insane. What you're able to do nowadays versus, 2 years ago, a year ago.
It's crazy different.
It's crazy. It's kind of scary.
But
still, that being said, it's here. It's a tool. It's something that, we should definitely capitalize off of to allow us to constantly have the latest,
right,
to grow and
kind of evolve the company, the business,
exactly,
all of it. Yeah, the service we provide.
To be able to deliver, better sessions, better info to our clients.
Right.
So this is not something that is supposed to replace.
Oh, definitely not.
It's definitely
You're not replacing us, guys.
Enhance the coach-the-client relation here, okay?
Right.
And so with our new software that we're using, great thing, it's fully proprietary Rise software.
Yep.
So it's ours. We're developing it. We can make whatever changes we want.
No one else has this.
No one
Literally
else,
just us.
So hey, it's pretty cool, guys. But really just the reason we made this change was when you're a gym, you got to use kind of the big software out there, right? You got to use what other gyms are using, the latest. And then with that, you run into some problems. It's like, look, we know changes that can be made that would help our coaching with our clients, but we can't make the changes. We're not the developers. We can send in a ticket. We could send something in and they could be like, oh, we'll look into it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, they're not going to change it.
Yeah, a lot of times
they're like, hey, this is our business.
Right.
It works for how many other gyms?
Yeah,
so
and they're not going to change everything for one gym.
Exactly.
And if they are, you got to pay a lot of money.
Exactly. Or they're going to upcharge. And so it's one of those, we're like, okay, there's all these changes we have written down that can make this a whole better system.
Right.
Why don't we just look into trying it ourselves? Things have advanced so much. And then before you know it, boom, here we go. We got the training software.
Yeah.
And so it really just, it allows us to stay on top of it. Allows us to now, any change we want to make, anything that comes up, issue a client might have, something that like, hey, there could be a client saying something. We're like, you know what? That's a great idea. And that'll benefit everyone. Let's implement this into here. And then ultimately we're able to just update this because a couple of these companies, they put it out and that's what you get.
Yeah.
They'll slowly update it here and there. But it's like, things are moving fast. We got to change. We got to update all this stuff. And so really the coolest thing we've done, I think, or what's helped us the most is just what the data tracking improvement, right? Or the coolest thing for our members to see.
Yeah, because I know like the data tracking in the past apps that we've had, sure, it shows you like your past lifts and you have to go through a couple different hoops to get to that point. But the biggest thing is like you're able to see how much you can lift. It'll calculate like your 3-rep max or what percentage of increase you've had over the past couple months.
Yeah, from this workout to the last
exactly.
workout. You can compare workouts.
Yeah. So it kind of gives you a roadmap of where you've started from now and then what your last lift was. So it gives you like, oh, I've gotten really strong on my bench press. I went from 110 pounds to 185 pounds. It didn't feel like much changed, but I couldn't do it in the beginning, and now I can.
Right, and then you get that little post-workout summary there. It's telling you all this stuff, like the percentage increase on your bent over row, on your pull-ups, all that. It's cool to see, like, oh, hey, I'm seeing improvement.
Yeah.
And so with seeing all that, that comes with the whole customization kind of overhaul. So yes, the look is different, the feel's a little different, but ultimately all this info, like, it helps us a lot more be able to, like I said, deliver better sessions to our clients. So we overhauled kind of all the customization we can do on the back end, which allows us to just streamline everything. We can get like these real-time changes are happening a lot quicker. These real-time notes, being able to communicate with the whole staff like right then and there. Like, boom, someone comes with the shoulder pain, rather than having to go through all our other process of like, we got to post it here, send it here, have a meeting here. It's like, I can click one button,
type in a note.
It marks your things, it has your notes, and then people are notified. So we all know, hey, when this person comes in, how's the shoulder? This happened on this day, all this stuff. So still, it just, it gets us a little excited that like, man, we're just like, we can be on top of it even more. And so with that, it's just making it easier and easier for us to be able to know the individual more right then and there snapshot, how you feeling today.
Right.
You know, yes, we have your notes from when you first started and updated here and there, but now this is the daily, how are you feeling, boom, any issues, it's in the system, we're good to go.
Yeah, it streamlines the process better for you guys. You're not jumping through a bunch of hoops to kind of get started, and we're not having to change different exercises based on, oh, you hurt your knee, we got to change a few things, give me a couple minutes. We literally can click a couple buttons and your workouts change to benefit.
Yeah, so
how you're feeling.
It's still like we've just rolled this out. There's so much more to come that we're still updating stuff, which is just, again, it's exciting. Okay, we would
really
explain it more, but we really don't need to get into like the details of that.
Yeah.
But the next thing we want to talk about is sort of our badge system, our mastery system. So
this is probably my favorite part. I'll be honest.
It's pretty cool. It's all my favorite part. When you log in now and you search your name, you have your profile that comes up.
Right.
Again, it's not just like, oh, go to a rack, your workout's already there. Now it's like, hey, it's a little more individual. You got your little profile, pops up. You can see your badges, you can see your milestones, all that stuff.
Yep.
And so when it comes to like right under your name, you'll see this view badges. So you can view the different badges you can obtain. But really it's we got push-up badges, we got pull-up, chin-up badges, muscle gain, fat loss, like all of these different badges are like, hey, if you could do one perfect push-up, that's a big milestone for most people. Let's get that on your profile. Let's give you, boom, you can see now you got the push-up badge. You got
the badge right there.
You got the chin-up badge. Yeah. You got the, I lost 5 pounds of fat, all this stuff. So it's a little more like, hey, I'm seeing progress. It's more fun. I have a profile.
It's almost gamified. If that makes sense.
So it's like it's gamified. You have these achievements you're working towards. So it's awesome. And then you got one push-up. Guess what? You can upgrade that badge to
a 10 push-up or a 5
tier
push-up.
2, which is 10 push-ups, perfect push-ups in a row. So still, it's always something like, tell your coach, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try for this badge right now. You do a good, boom, you got the badge right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 9. You don't get the badge yet, but we're close. So still, something you can always kind of test out and have fun with there. And then we have our mastery, which I like to link a little more towards, right now our finishers.
Our finishers, yeah.
So, you have your finisher, super important. You got to be doing it every time.
We definitely talked about this a couple episodes ago or a few episodes ago. Finishers, everyone should be doing them now.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Everyone in the mornings, I'm calling you out again.
Boom.
I'm saying.
I'm going to stop by in the morning. I'm going to stand in the front, lock the door until everyone does a finisher.
That's a fire hazard. We're not locking the door.
I would never lock it. Okay. Back door's unlocked.
Yeah. But yes, finishers, the mastery system is, like you said, pretty much linked to the finisher.
Yeah, so you'll have,
portion.
We have the bike, we got the ski,
rower.
we got the rower, and then we threw in kettlebell swings. So picture, we'll give you a finisher, or you can go back there and just do something. But when we're looking at the skier and the rower, 25,000 meters.
Right.
Once you reach that milestone,
you get your little badge.
The little mastery badge for that. So the cool thing now is, before you're just going back there, I got to do my 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then I'm out.
There was no way to really track how far you've actually gone, so you don't really know. Sure, I've done this tons of times. How far have I actually rode?
Or even for the for our members that are like, I just peace out. I don't do a finisher. It's like, hey, you could jump back there. Just give me 10 calories on the bike. Like you're always working towards something. Or maybe you do your mile on the rower, and you're like, I got another 200 in me. So it's kind of going to push you like, hey, let me get this badge a little quicker. Let me work towards something a little more. Of course, we're always working towards being in better shape, building some muscle, losing some weight, all this stuff.
But then this makes it more fun, more enjoyable.
Exactly.
It's not just a workout.
Yeah. So you'll get the physical results, and you'll get the cool profile results.
It scratches that itch in your brain.
But so if you got questions on the badges and the masteries, I know it's kind of complicated. It's a lot at once for sure. Just talk to your coach, because there's different ways you can track it yourself manually before you do a finisher, or you can just ask the coach and they can input it for you. But still, let's start getting those badges, the badges you deserve on there.
Yep.
And you are most excited about that. I'm most excited about what's to come. So we're working right now on a mobile app.
Dude, this is fun.
Which, again, it's like, once we get this rolling, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But basically, we want to sync your workouts here to your phone.
Right.
We want to give you the ability to, hey, you get your workouts here, but everyone's always like, I want to do one extra day, at my house. I got some dumbbells. What should I do? You can open up the app. It's going to have, dumbbell workouts. It's going to have machine workouts at the gym. Something to where you could just take it with you. It syncs your weights. It syncs your history. So you have an idea of, when you go to the gym, hey, I know at Rise, I do 50 pounds here.
Right.
Let me try 50. Versus going to the gym and be like, oh, what do I do at Rise? I'm going to do 30 pounds. Oh, I kind of, it's like you're still pushing yourself and progressing outside of here when you're doing workouts on your own.
This is going to be great for people who are like always traveling, always, or like going on vacation all the time.
Right.
Super jealous, by the way. But yeah, this is going to be great for you guys that have that hotel gym, all of that. It's going to be
just, again, you open up the app, you do the workout, you're good to go.
Yep.
You got your workout in.
Yep.
And then, again, we don't to be determined what else we add into this app, but we're working on definitely a lot of different just resources at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Things that, yes, we tell you in person, but ultimately you might forget it when you walk out the
might
door.
go in one ear and out the
Exactly.
other. Yeah.
It's nutrition related, like something you can open and be like, oh, hey, this is what we talked about earlier, but perfect.
Yeah.
I can,
Maybe it has like
some meals.
Maybe some meal, protein
Again,
snacks. Who
maybe
knows?
you got some recommendations for us? Let us know.
Yeah.
Like we said,
We're always
proprietary, software, we can add it.
Yeah.
So still, just so many things we're working on there, and we're making progress. We've got this the software rolling out, the apps up and coming, should be pretty soon, shouldn't be too long that we can start getting that rolled out.
Yeah.
And then it's going to just be updated constantly.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So it's the tool, like I said, it's growing with kind of how technology is growing around us, and then just understanding the whole, we can deliver a little better. We can we can start to implement more rewards, all
Right.
this stuff. We
Yeah.
can have our own software. So ideally for like our Gold Plus members, it's like, hey, you hit this milestone, here's a little code
Little
for
something,
something, and then
yeah.
you can redeem that for a little something. We won't
Yeah.
say what yet.
It could be anything.
You got to reach the milestone and
Yeah.
out. But still, like certain badges now can be linked to rewards.
Everyone's going to hit the point. I'm sure you've hit a point doing something where it becomes more of a chore to do it.
For sure.
It doesn't matter. It might be like 6 months in, it might be 3 years in, 10 years, whatever it is, you will hit it and it's going to be like, hey, this is so boring. Why am I still doing this?
But you got to keep doing it.
But you still got to keep doing it because it's important, good for your health. But adding in these little rewards makes it a little bit easier
Right.
to definitely continue to be like, why am I doing it? Because I got to get that.
I got
to get that gold thing, But yeah,
it's not real gold, guys. Come on.
Yeah, definitely not. We don't have that budget. But yeah, that being said, it just makes it easier for you guys to continue coming in, gives you much more of a boost in your confidence and kind of drive to come and do your things.
Right. So we just want to let you know, look, like on our end, we're really trying to stay up to date. We're trying to give you guys the latest. We're working real hard on the back end to ensure that we can deliver this in a nice format and something to where you guys are benefiting the most out of this. You guys are able to come in, top of the line stuff, and we don't have to worry about, we're using this stuff that's outdated because it's not up. It's like, no, we're using top of the line. We're updating it as things come out.
Right.
We're updating with the newest things we can. Ultimately, that's just going to enhance your guys' journey with us,
Right.
and
Yeah.
ensure that you're always working towards something. You're always feeling good. You always feel like you're progressing, and you're getting rewarded for your hard work.
Yep.
So it's a big change. Thank you for everyone for sticking through with it. I know change is tough, and there's a learning curve to all of it. But you got questions, you got issues, you got recommendations. Go to
Let
your
us know.
coach. Send a text. Like we're more than happy to listen to anything you might want to say, and then we go from there. Okay.
It sounds good.
Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Later.